Hey everybody, this is Beast. Welcome back to my channel. I am broadcasting on my big old bus today. Nobody on it. Waiting for a basketball team to finish up. Getting ready to start my weekend. Getting ready to start my weekday. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. But today I'm going to talk a little bit about side hustles. I mean, a side hustle today is not a side hustle anymore. A side hustle has turned into a gig. A gig is if you're doing something from, you know, just for a day for a couple hours and it's going to slap a 50 into your pocket. But a side hustle has changed, but it's possibly an evolution. It's an evolution of a job. A lot of people have started off as side hustles like, you know, I'm going to have 10 vending machines. And all of a sudden those 10 vending machines are bringing in $1,000 a week. And you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Maybe I should buy another 10 more machines. And you slowly build it up from that side hustle and build it into another job. And that's the thing with entrepreneurs today is, you know, a lot of them are finding where their comfort zone is. And I would probably say that there's one person in my life that I've known. It's a very well-known comedian. He was a late-night talk show host, a very well-known comedian, and possibly what was the master of the side hustle. So when he first started off, he was a janitor, I think he was a janitor. I'll have to go and double-check my figures, but that's beside the point. So he started off as a janitor, and then he ended up getting a job doing stand-up comedy inside of a club, and he still kept his janitorial job because, you know, he wasn't making much as a comedian. So once he started making money as a comedian, and then money started to grow from being a side hustle, and started doing extraordinarily well, and he was traveling, and he was doing his thing. I don't think he really did any acting. I don't recall if he was in any movies. The gentleman that I'm talking about is Jay Leno. So Jay Leno, I believe, was a janitor, or he's working at a grocery store or something like that, or he was a manager at a grocery store. And now it's his primary source of income. So he took his primary source of income, and he paid all of his bills with it. Now he took this, and then this comedy gig that he had on the side was a side hustle. And all the money that he made from his side hustle, he just threw it into the bank. He never touched it. So as he kept progressing and he started getting more popular, and then all of a sudden he started getting, he got the job on NBC, CBS, I think he was NBC, and it was Late Night with Jay Leno. And he got all kinds of commercial endorsements. He was the Doritos guy for a long time. And that was another side hustle that he had too. That money went right into the bank. And he wasn't making much as a talk show host, but he was making more as a stand-up comedian. So he dropped his primary job. Stand-up comedy became the one that paid the bills. And then late night started, well, going into the bank account. And that's how he kind of rotated it. So his side hustle turned into his main job. And then his new side hustle became his main job, but he still did stand-up comedy, and stand-up comedy became his side hustle, and then his commercial endorsements became his side hustle as well, and now money just went into the bank. So a lot of people are following that same pattern as the code has been broken. That's right, folks. The code has been broken. You need to do side hustles. If you do a side hustle like, okay, I want to make sure that I have a side hustle that I'm going to mow 10 lawns a week. And those 10 lawns a week, I'm going to charge $30. A lot of people charge $40, whatever. It's just, I'm going to go mow the lawn. It's going to give me some exercise. I'm going to charge $30. I got it every week. It's $30 a week. It's cash in my pocket. It's $1,200. Pays extra bills. Helps me get myself out of debt. Well, other people do dog walking. Other people do side hustles of just simply going and washing people's cars. I know a guy that does a side hustle of washing windows. That's probably one thing that nobody likes to do, is to wash windows. So, side hustles now are no longer becoming a part of just, well, I'm just making a little extra money. No, they're taking side hustles, and it's like turning a side hustle into the job interview that you're putting yourself through, that says, well, if I can make this, this is my job. And that's pretty much what it is. A side hustle is no longer a side hustle anymore. A side hustle is now an interview for the rest of your life. Which, drop my pen. So it's something that's changing. I mean, there's people that are going to college and then they're becoming a paralegal, and they decide, you know what, I don't want to practice law. I don't want the hustle and bustle of going around in the city. Let me start up a website, and I'm going to help people fill out their legal documents. So they're going to send me all the information. I'm going to fill out their legal documents. And then I'm going to charge to send them to them after they're all completed. And then once they're all done and they're inside of their state, and the state has done all their, fixing and editing, well, maybe I can get them to take pictures and send me back what's wrong. Now they're ended up learning what each state does, and they can be able to really help out a lot of people that just want to do, something as simple as an eviction. I used it as to do step-parent adoption. Saved me a lot of money from an attorney. It cost me a couple $100. And then I got to take my kids to Disney World after it was done. So that's pretty much what I'm trying to talk about is, side hustle has lost its definition. So if you do a side hustle for a living, let me know in the comment section. Love to see it. And I'm going to do a little bit of work later on down the road once I get a little bit more comfortable in my video and in making my videos. Because I will revisit a lot of these videos down the road and then make them better as soon as I get better. So let me know in the comment section below what you think. If you got a side hustle, throw it down there as well. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, share with your family and friends. Keep on rocking.